Hey guys, Professor Hughes here, or in Spanish, my university students call me Profe Hughes. Hence, that's why I say Profe Hughes sometimes. We're going to continue with the verbs. You learned about the AR verbs and the verbs in general in Spanish related with the English. So I will put that video down in the description box for you. And you can review that one first if you want to see how the verbs work. Today we're going to go ahead and tackle the ER verbs. Okay, we're just going to give you the endings for all the persons and in the present simple tense. Before we do that, I'm going to share a little bit of culture with you about where I'm from in Aguascalientes, a little bit about the backdrop that I use for my videos. So I'm going to show you a little bit of our culture, show you 4 reasons why we're world famous here. Believe it or not. I mean, it's amazing. Outside of certain countries, believe it or not, there's a whole other world that you almost never have access to. And Aguascalientes is quite famous for these 4 things. We'll go ahead and go through the ER verbs, and then I'll come back and we'll wrap it up at the end. All right, enjoy. All right, before getting into the presentation here, a little bit about our culture. We in Aguascalientes are world renowned for 4 things. We have beautiful sunsets, almost daily. It's absolutely gorgeous. We have the Feria de San Marcos. This is literally a world fair, and it's in one of the original barrios in Aguascalientes called St. Mark. We also are the last place on earth where you can have pelea de gallos, or cockfights. I know animal lovers and such aren't a big fan of this thing, but again, Mexico is so free, literally free, that the people decide what they're going to do in their communities. And deshilado. This is a type of clothing that cannot be manufactured but by hand. I don't even know the type of cloth. It's like a linen. And there are people who clip little pieces of the little lines and they actually pull them out and create designs. Literally, it means unthreaded, deshilado. And there are some of the most beautiful designs on earth and completely cheap. I mean, compared to the amount of time it takes to make these things, super cheap stuff. This background here that I have in a lot of my videos is called the Cerro del Muerto, Dead Man Ridge. And I can actually see this from the roof of my house, up close and personal. What we have is his head, as you can see there by the pointer. That's the remainder of his body there, and those are his hands clasped over him like they would at a wake. And finally the feet, which is apparently, it's an inactive volcano. I don't think they're ready to call it extinct yet, but it is a volcano. And we do have quite a bit of volcanic activity underneath. That's really why they even called us Aguascalientes. It used to be 2 words, and there was a mission here, and we do have hot springs. Some people say hot waters, but really if you translate the idea into English, we would most likely be called Hot Springs, Mexico. All right, on to the verb. Let's review the pronouns once again. Again, in Spanish, we have singular and plural. The first person singular is yo. Second person tú, or usted for formal. The third person is él for he, ella for she, and we have no it in Spanish. Nosotros is we, or nosotras if you're women. Ustedes is y'all or you plural. And ellos is they, and ellas is they if it's exclusively feminine gender subject. In Spanish, the personal pronoun is not always used, so I can say como, which means I eat. So remember that comer is the infinitive. Removing the er gives the root. The root then is com, to which we shall add the ending, which will give us the person, first, second, or third, the number, singular or plural, and the tense and or mood. So here are the endings. We have O for the first person, ES for the second person, E for the second person formal, E for the third person, all genders, hemos for nosotros, N for the you plural, and N for they plural, all genders. So let's see the verb comer with the personal pronouns. Yo como. Yo como. Tú comes. Tú comes. Usted come. Usted come. Él come. Él come. Ella come. Ella come. Nosotros comemos. Nosotros comemos. Ustedes comen. Ustedes comen. Ellos comen. Ellos comen. Ellas comen. Ellas comen. Welcome back, and now you have the AR verbs and the ER verbs at your disposal. Once you have the root, you just go ahead and add those endings like I showed you, okay? Like, subscribe, share, comment. If you like what we do here, leave me some in the comments. Again, you want to save money. You want to live where you want. You need Spanish to do that, friends. That's what you need to do. And again, if you fell on this video and you have a question, your kid's in class or whatever, and it's like, I can't understand this because the teacher's not showing me right, I'll guide them through it. Free, guys, no big deal. I love doing this. I love teaching. I love Spanish. I love English. I love my 2 citizenships. I love my dog. I love my shark. I don't know. There was like a video about that. Anyway, guys, thanks for being here. I know you have options. Hope I'm one of them, and I hope I'm fun enough for you. All right. We'll catch you on the next one. You guys hang in there. And as always, class dismissed.